Have Kenya got anything left in the tank? They played so well. It's been an incredible performance. A long two is good! Unreal! Extraordinary play! Extraordinary moment! Kenya have beaten Angola at the buzzer. This ball goes through, time expires, and Kenya on the step-through move from Tylor Ongwae. Why not? It was a tough move.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dennis Nderitu at Nderitu Basketball. Make sure to, subscribe to the channel, turn on notification posts, smash the like button. So without further ado, let me just get into it. So Tylor Ongwae quits the Kenya Morans. So, this wasn't any surprise to me because the way the Kenya Morans is managed and, the way they operate things over there, it is so poorly ran. So his exit shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. So his exit comes at a time when the Morans are set to hit camp in preparation for the FIBA World Cup African qualifiers scheduled this February. So I am not completely shutting the door on the Morans, but at the moment, I'm not part of the team, bro. You're not part of the team, and your actions by leaving shows that, you don't understand the incompetence. It's not the same as when you're in Denmark, when you're in the Bakken Bears, when it's the Morans, because the Morans are just poorly ran. So you just do not want us to associate yourself with a failing team. So it's understandable. These are sentiments from Kenya Morans for Tylor Ongwae, who quietly stepped down from the team after their participation at the AfroBasket. In an interview with Mozart Sport, the Denver-based Ongwae says his decision to quit the team after the AfroBasket was fueled by mismanagement. And this is the whole thing. From management, from, their training camp and schedule to, in-game management to their coaching staff, all of it is just poorly ran, and the roster is so bad, the franchise is so bad, until the Morans forced their best player, who averaged 16 points, and not even 16 points, in the win against the game Kenya beat Angola and upset Angola. Your best player who averaged 16 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists in that game alone, you let him, just leave. So that goes to show you how poorly this organization is ran. So KBF have failed Tylor Ongwae. Tylor Ongwae tried to come in and do his thing, but KBF and the Morans had other plans, and it wasn't going well because it's not the same standard that he had set for himself that he found here. So it's sad to see. So despite saying that he had informed the team that he would not be joining them for the World Cup qualifiers, and Mozart Sport reliably learning that he left all social media WhatsApp groups associated with the Morans after that, he was still named in a 20-man provisional squad released on Sunday from the WCQ set for next month. So this Tylor Ongwae is just fed up of the mediocrity. He's tired. All the failure that comes with being associated with Kenya Basketball Federation and the team Morans got to him, and he left, and he isn't even willing to participate in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers despite being named. That goes to show you how poorly run this organization is, and these people are so unapologetic and mannerless, to the point where a guy has openly, explicitly told you that he's not going to come back to the team, and you still force him inside. He is not playing for you. Look for other players to fill his spot. You don't have any, because if I'm asked, you, KBF, should disband the whole Morans team and only leave one guy, Albert Odero, because it doesn't make sense. These other people, we have a 7-foot center who only averages 5 rebounds and 3.3 points a game. What's his news there? Put an Albert Odero there. He can give you 24 points in any given day, any given game. So Tylor Ongwae leaving is no surprise, and it goes to show you how incompetent the Kenya Basketball Federation is and how mismanagement is down to the core. So Tylor Ongwae is quoted as saying, "I informed the team and the management back in September that I was stepping down to focus on club and family and leaving room for up and coming players who also have a platform to grow." Yes, okay, he's a good player, but he knows that longevity in this sport and in the roster is necessary. You cannot have old fossils who have a mean age of 30 years to play there. Give room for 17, 18 to 22-year-olds to come in and fill in that roster and represent their country for a long time. You cannot just stick there like a Mugabe, like some players I've seen, and refuse to give space to the young guys. So it's sad. I mean, Ongwae, I support you on this, bro. I mean, this leave. Don't associate yourself with a poorly run organization like the KBF and the Kenya Morans. It shows you how incompetent they are. So his retirement has been made publicly at a time where the national team has been rocked with accusations and counter-accusations between the players' unit and the outgoing tactician Liz Mills, with a damning letter sent to the Kenya Basketball Federation executive painting a bleak picture of the relationship of the players they shared with their former coach, until the KBF is so disrespectful until they term Liz Mills as an Australian coach, not a Kenyan coach. Australian tactician about not former coach. I mean, just throwing it out there. So he's also quoted as saying, "I have never had any issues with either Coach Cliff O'Ward until his departure, neither with Liz Mills during her reign. The only thing I have struggled with is the mismanagement of the team from the get-go. There's a lot that's needed to change on how the team affairs are handled." So incompetence is one key thing that he saw in the team, and he just wants to leave. Doesn't associate with that bullcrap. He also added, "If the way the team is managed changes for the better, then maybe I can consider making a comeback. However, that may be too late for me to make a return due to the age factor." True. Bro, age, Mother Nature, and Father Time are very ruthless, bro. I mean, you can't stay there and Mugabe your way through. So it's high time that these players either get fired or retire, like Tylor Ongwae. Okay, Tylor Ongwae is a good player, but he chose to retire. But the others need to be fired and rebuild around young, up-and-coming talent like an Alberto Dero, who produced, quality men. He was given some minutes and produced quality in there. So the three-time Danish champion joined the Kenya Morans in 2019 ahead of the African qualifiers and championship, playing a major role in the Kenyan side winning silver at the Continental Showpiece. While he missed the AfroBasket pre-qualifiers, he was again instrumental in the 2 wins the Morans bagged to qualify for the AfroBasket in 28 years. So Tylor Ongwae, doesn't want to be associated with an incompetent franchise in the Kenya Morans. So that is understandable. He was instrumental in the Morans' win over the 11-time AfroBasket championship title holders Angola, a win that handed the team a ticket to the biennial AfroBasket showpiece after 28 years hiatus. So he has largely quiet. He had a largely quiet game against Senegal, the first match of the February qualification window, playing 21 minutes. Small forward managed 6 points, and Kenya lost 69-51. This is the games that happened early February 2021 in Cameroon. So I mean, Tylor Ongwae is just tired of the incompetence that the federation and the team had, especially in their management. Although they try to praise themselves and sweep it under the rug that the Kenya Morans are very, very efficiently managed, but on the outside looking in, but in the inside you can see like it's poor. It's a very poorly run organization. So the lanky forward came to life in the Angola match, where he played 33 minutes and he was the top scorer for the Morans and had 16 points. It is, however, his buzzer beater and mid-range jumper that we'll never forget, and they were able to upset Angola 74-73 to send Kenya to the AfroBasket. But the following day, they lost to Mozambique in a blowout win, which was so embarrassing. 71 Mozambique, 44 Kenya. So Tylor's cold-blooded. Tylor beat the shot clock. Tylor got game and called the game. So, in the 5 matches he played in the entire qualification process, he was the Morans' leading scorer, averaging 14.8 points. That's 15 points, 4.2 assists, and 7.2 boards. So you can see Tylor Ongwae is tired of the incompetence, mismanagement, and mediocrity of the Kenya Basketball Federation, and that's why he left. It's so bad that your coach leaves, is unceremoniously removed from the team. Your best player quits, and then you're left with a bunch of guys who can't even bounce a basketball to save their lives. So they're all bums. They deserve to be fired. The only guy who is credible right there is Alberto Darrell, because his game is good, and he should be given. His offense should be centered around him and should be built around, because he's a true talent, and that's what Kenya needs. So yeah, man. So that's your article by Mozart Sport. I'll be, dropping a few more videos addressing this as the story unfolds. But yeah, man. Please be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notification posts so that you never miss any new videos. And with that being said, man, I'm out. Peace.
Have Kenya got anything left in the tank? They played so well. It's been an incredible performance. A long two is good. Unreal. Extraordinary play. Extraordinary moment. Kenya have beaten Angola at the buzzer. This ball goes through. Time expires. And Kenya on the step-through move from Tylor Ongwae. Why not? It was a tough move.